So good morning, Fran. Thank you so much for taking some time out and getting involved in Business Owner Spotlight. Would you like to introduce yourself and let us know what it is you do?
Good morning, Scott. So my name is Fran, and I'm one of the owners of Edia Healthcare and Pharmacy Automation. We are a company based in Ballyclare that cover all Ireland. We service Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland. And our market is pharmacy automation. We try to provide solutions to pharmacists trying to improve their business going forward and automate to save time, errors, and get on with busy times that they're experiencing at the moment.
Excellent. So, and how long have you been in that business, then, Fran?
So the company was open in August 2021. Yep, but so I've been in this country for 7 years and always working in pharmacies, more or less since the beginning, working with kind of automation. So over the years, I've seen how this has developed, and that's why we've been jump on this boat back in 2021.
Yes, of course, for obvious reasons. And so what you basically go into a pharmacy then and help them automate the whole process?
Yeah, so not everything. The things that we can't help with, we always have other colleagues or other companies that we partner with that they can take on. So we try to do right what we do. So sometimes if you try to do a lot, you fail. So we prefer to do those 3, 4, 5 things that we know and do it right. But yeah, normally pharmacists either contact us or we contact them and say, to some of them, we say, well, that's who we are a new company, that's what we offer. And the story, others will know us through other customers and they will come to us, listen, I have this issue here, I need to automate here, or I need to cut time and there. So we try to provide them with a solution. We don't sell one for all. We talk with the customers, see what they do, what they need, and we try to provide a solution that fits their business.
So it sounds like you've found your niche. As you say, you're not going to do everything, you're just going to do what you do really well. So is there a kind of pharmacy would be your ideal customer? Like they need to have a certain amount of shops, or who would be your ideal person you're looking for?
That's actually one of the main differences from other companies. At the moment, there are with us for, let's call, local small companies servicing all this island, and then there are the big players that are coming here like an elephant in a china shop, knocking down prices and so on. Now, ourselves and the other local companies, we offer something different, which is the local expertise, the local technical service. But for us, the main difference with others is we offer solutions for all kind of pharmacies. So we are part of a group based in Spain, and they are manufacturers. So we can manufacture a machine of the size and of the needs of every pharmacy. So some pharmacies will come and say, oh, we need to service 600 patients. We have a solution for you. I only have 80. We have a cheaper and easier solution for you. Sure. So we try to cater for everyone.
Excellent. So I'm keen to know then, 2021, launched a new business, a couple of years in now. What has been the biggest learning you've had since you've been in business?
Oh, well, been a few. I mean, I had my own business before in Spain, completely different. So I knew already the challenges that we were going to face when starting a new business. That helped a lot. And on the other hand as well, it's not only me, we are 3 partners. One is the main group, which is a Spanish international group. And the other one is a friend of mine, which is also a business owner. Okay. We got other businesses, and then he partnered with me here. So the good thing is we look through everything. We try to find every solution before the problem arose at the very beginning. Cool. So we more or less were ready. Now, you never are ready.
I was going to say, you knew what was going to come and you still did it again.
Oh, yeah. Now, the good thing for me is I learned from the errors of the past of my own business. My partner here, David, he did the same. He had businesses when he was really young, and he learned the hard way. So we put things together and say, okay, don't make these mistakes, blah, 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 and see where the issues are going to be.
Cool. And so you learned from the past, took the wisdom from the past, which is cool. What about yourself? Did you have any big learnings that you had about yourself?
Well, I'm actually was a bit surprised with a few things that happened. Obviously, because I'm not local, I'm used to work with people. I'm used to interact, but obviously in my home country, which is Spain, and there are a few differences, obviously, between the way that we do things from one country to another. So you find that you have to change basically the way you do things, the way you speak to people. Even with some people, you can read people, so you can read, okay, here I can say these things or I can't. Even from customers on the north to customers on the south, it changed a lot. So I actually have seen myself learning new communication skills, and seeing how to tackle those. And then one of the most important things is working under pressure. I already knew, but it's when you open your own business, there are two things. First of all, learn to work under pressure, because you're going to be, for probably the first 2 years, under a lot of pressure. Holidays, rest, relax doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Either you are really lucky or it doesn't. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm lucky that I have a supportive wife and friends and family understand. But even this Saturday was, last Saturday was a friend's birthday. I said, oh, we are making it, like, sorry, I have an event this Saturday, business event. Like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
So you have to sacrifice a lot of your time for a period of time. That's for sure.
But obviously you have I assume you've got into business with a bigger vision in mind. So these sacrifices are just things you have to do so you can get where you're going. Is that right?
Yeah, that's it. You have to set a goal.
Yeah.
So we set a goal quite clear when we started, and every 6 months we reviewed. So we have a bigger goal, and then we have intermediate goals. So, okay, we reach that. Okay, we are a step further near that one, and then we keep putting a new one or changing every so often. But that's the thing. When it's like when you're racing, say you are rowing a boat. You know what your goal is, to reach the finish line before the rest.
Yeah.
Or sometimes it's only to reach the finish line. So you need to know. Like when I go for a run or so on, for me, arrive back home is enough. So you have to know and set your goals. Be realistic. Be realistic, because some people, oh, I want to have a mansion and 5 Porsche in my. No, be realistic.
Sure.
That's the most important learning that I took from my past experience and from this new one. Be realistic, and if you're realistic, you will be able to achieve your goals.
Yeah, and break it down into milestones so you can see the progress. Yeah, that's cool. So, I mean, it sounds really exciting. It sounds like you're making good progress. And what would you say that the next couple of years look like? And what do you think the main challenges are moving forward?
Well, because the business that we work in is a bit unstable at the moment. So we have 2 big markets, Northern Ireland and Republic of Ireland, which are completely different, because we work for pharmacies and our main product is a compliance aid. So what we do is personalized medication. So people that have special needs with their medication, what we do is we sell to the pharmacy a machine that can put their medication into pouches or into trays. So the pharmacy pack that individually for the patient comes and collect. One of the struggles at the moment is both north and south, is in both places, is the government is not supporting pharmacies enough. Okay. So pharmacies have to put the money from their pocket to service those customers with something extra. And most pharmacies will say, listen, we can still support the customers the old way. We have no support from the government and we are not ready to invest. So from them not investing, they find that their business sometimes struggles a bit. And the other one is, since Brexit, there's been a chaos with medication shortages, brand changes. So our customers are facing a lot of challenges, and we do alongside them. So hopefully the new agreement that seems to be reaching there will help a bit, but I'm not I'm not quite hopeful.
Yeah. I suppose I mean, they're macro, aren't they? You know, you've got to control the controllables and deal with what you can deal with inside of that.
Yes, exactly. We try to talk with our customers, see what their problems are, and try to help from a small scale, like on the bigger scale of things, like shortages of drugs. Everybody will have an issue. So what we do is, okay, how can we help to minimize the impact of that on your business? Yeah, and that we try to do. But it's been challenging times for sure. The last year and a half, 2 years have been really hard for pharmacists.
Yeah. So hopefully we're getting back to some sort of a more even business for that industry. So one of my favorite questions they ask, and just to finish up then, Fran, if you could go back in time and speak to an 18-year-old Fran, what would be the one piece of advice you would give him?
There's a sentence that I always say. Someone told me years ago, and I repeat to everyone. And it's all learning. I wouldn't probably change anything. I always say to people, regret the things that you have done and not the things that you could have done.
Yeah.
And that's valid for everything, for business, personal relationships, love, whatever. If you want to do something, do it. Because if it goes wrong, we say, listen, at least I tried. Went wrong, fair enough. If you don't try, you'll be thinking, what if?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
you might learn something from it.
Yeah, you always do, either good or bad, but you always learn.
Brilliant. I might take that advice. Look, Fran, thank you so much for taking the time out. I know you're busy, and look, some brilliant content there, some great sharing. I can't wait to share it with the community. So thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you very much for your time, Scott.